I just took the BART train. I had to go 2 stops to get off at my stop and then ride my bike and then back onto the BART train and come back 2 stops. And the amount of weird stuff that happened in 2 stops on a train ride, I was like beside myself. So first of all, the train comes up and all the doors are closed, and the engineer has to come out and unlock each door manually in order for us to get on. And then we're sitting on the train for like 20 minutes waiting for it to leave, which is kind of weird. And then we got some guy that comes on and he's like really fidgety, and he's like in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, and like moving back and forth, and he can't sit still. And then finally when we get on, we get going, and then he's leaning up against the door of the train, which you're not supposed to do because, you know, you might fall out in an accident. And he's like banging his head and bobbing around. He's not even listening to music, right? Which is really weird. And then finally he gets off the train, thank God. And then someone else is coming down the train, and he's like opening every door and going down to the next car, and then pushing through, opening the doors to the next car, and like just going like all the way down and go sit on the other side of the train. And I'm like, as a passenger, you have absolutely no reason to ever switch cars, but to like go from car to car to car to car to car, just a really weird behavior. Like there's no reason for that. It's like, why is that guy doing that? I don't know. And then when I got my other station at my stop, and I came back, and then there's one of the cars reeked. Oh, like there was flooding going on. So like I couldn't even get to the elevator because it's like 4 inches of water. So I had to ride my bike through the BART station over top of this water to get the elevator. One of the cars like just stunk because somebody was smoking like weed in there. And then on the ride, I saw someone running down the freeway. It's very weird. Yeah. And then there's a guy that was sitting next to me, and he kept like leaning over and leaning towards me. Then he put up his feet like right next to me, which is really weird and awkward. And then he gets up, goes over to his bike, grabs a water bottle, drinks it, goes, ah, and then turns around, looks at the map. Oh no, I'm on the wrong train. I went the wrong way. And then he comes over and he's like standing like right next to me, like while he's like reading the map again to make double, triple sure that he's going the wrong way. Then he gets his bike out, and then rather than backing up and turning, he tries to turn his bike right into my bike, and he's bumping my bike and trying to force his way out. And then when he's leaving, he bumps me again. Oh my God, I have such a headache from 2 BART stops.